The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab near the marker. It's Provo. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Arizona going back to work with another first down. The give to the lone running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. pushes toward the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Richardson. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Fourth down and 5. They'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thurman.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Davenport. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smith wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Houston!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. The short hands. It's Morrow. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the right side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking down the middle. Finds down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looking for a push on 4th down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Anderson wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Smith wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They go to the ground. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead around the inside.
And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Cougars. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Wildcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Anderson will throw. Got his man downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arizona! Fitted in the window for the score.
Number 3.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
2nd down coming up. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Third down.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my thing.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Provo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the stick.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Makes the grab. It's Provo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson will throw. That's reeled in. It's Richardson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grab near the marker. It's Ford. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse